Hello and welcome to the Spotlight Show. I'm your host and my name is Jabez Napoleon Ogbole. Today's an exciting episode like every other episode, and I'm very happy, to be live with you tonight. So wherever you may be watching me from, because we have viewers from across the globe, and thanks to technology right now, we could be live in our studio and reaching people from several places. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are. And this is the Spotlight Show, and we're broadcasting live from the GPKM TV network in Toronto. And how is your day today? So thank you. If you're watching me from your mobile devices, your tablets, your TV and laptop, thank you so much. Why not? Remember, we are live on our app. If you don't have the app, go to the App Store or the Play Store and download the app depending on your device. It's called GBKM. Okay, and we're also live on our website www.gbkm.fm. Of course, you can go to our YouTube channel, GBKM TV, and Facebook as well. We're live right now. So please tell your friends, tell your family, your colleagues, share, like, and subscribe. And that is what this show is all about. Thank you so much. And of course, this show is made possible by your viewership and our corporate sponsors as well. So I want to do a quick shout out to Africa Young Entrepreneur, based out of South Africa, and they're doing wonderful things. Like I always said, they have the eTrust Fund, a platform where you can get instant loan in less than 1 minute. Thanks to Imani's Place as well. It's a shelter run, by one of us, a good member of the Nigerian community here in Canada, and doing amazing thing. Thanks to www.imanisplace.org. Thanks to Pan African Art, Culture and Trade Institute, Pakati, and thanks to Danola Corporation as well. And of course, Top Run Consulting. Top Run Consulting have been, a very good partner of this program, and check them out, www.toprun.ca. They are wonderful courses, and a whole lot of training programs that you can benefit, a member of your family can benefit, of course, your friends can benefit. Share, like, and spread the news. What is today's topic? Every week, that's why we are here. We come here, we do the heavy lifting, and we come here to present to you facts and figures, so that way you can be able to be informed and you make the right decisions. And that's what this show is all about, and that's what our network is all about. So if you're just joining me, I want to say thank you for joining us. We have so much programs on our network, so please check them out. We have programs throughout the week, and we run 24 hours radio station and TV platform as well. What is today's topic? Today's topic is something I'm very excited to discuss with you today, and it's called What is Important? Chasing Money or the Dream? What is important? What is important to you? What is important to me? What is important in this life? Is it chasing the money? Because we wake up every day, to our businesses, to our offices, our careers, and is it about chasing the money, or is there a dream you live for? Okay, and we're going to talk about that definitely. So our phone lines are going to be open today. We want it to be interactive. Okay, so you can call us on 1-866-613-1960. And if you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, why not leave a comment? And I must apologize for previous shows. We learned that people left comments, but we're not able to address them on the live program. But going forward, we want to address that. So when you leave comment, we'll be tracking it and seeing if there are any questions, on our social media channels, and we can also try to address it, whether live on the studio or if we have a guest in the studio. All right, thank you so much, guys, and this is going to be very interesting. But before we go into today's topic, I actually found something very exciting I want to share with everyone today, because we're still in the Black History Month. So if you're not aware, for those of us who are not in North America or Europe, Black History Month is very important. February is Black History Month, and this has been going on since 1915. Century after the 13th Amendment was done in U.S. to abolish slavery. So Black History Month is all about, the need to encourage one another, the need to showcase the contributions and the impact, people of African descent have made to mankind, to several aspects of life. And we can't underplay that. It's very important. To whom honor is due, definitely we must always talk about such. So that's all about Black History Month, and I want to share something with regards to Black History Month. Let me show you an image. Before we go into the topic, let's talk. Yes. You see this image. What is so unique about this image is not the ladies, it's the fabric. A lot of us are very familiar with this fabric, aren't we? Yes. It's called the wax print, or Some people call it African wax print or Dutch wax. Okay, this is my parents, I grew up having some of these fabrics. Okay, we had so many styles of clothing that we had to do, our parents, be it funerals, be it political campaigns. Some people even identify based on the patterns, because where I grew up, I used to remember there would be some meetings, which is like a union meetings, an association. Certain groups, are known based on the patterns on this fabric. And I had to bring this up. There's a reason for this, okay? So a lot of us will think, oh, okay, this is African fabric. What is called African fabric? African fabric. Well, because, for most people in West Africa, this is something we have been used to. There's so many styles. Apart from that, right now, what is happening? If I go to the next image quickly, you will see that this has also gone beyond Africa. And this is not the story I'm talking about today. As you can see, these are celebrities, having various outfits in what we call the, wax print or Ankara. Okay, that's the word for people of us that grew up in Nigeria or West Africa, we use the word Ankara. Okay, so why am I talking about this today? I'm talking about this because I didn't know, a lot of us didn't even know that some of the patterns, I'm not talking about the fabric, the cotton, I'm talking about the pattern. As you can see, some of the patterns, do you know their origin is not actually African? Even the ones that our grandparents and great-grandparents wore, those patterns were from Europe. Yes, they were actually made by the Dutch. So, and the Dutch actually have the patent to those designs. Now, we can get the wax print from China, from England, all over the world, even in Africa. Certain African countries are actually making this fabric, but some of the unique patterns, like the one this lady is actually wearing, not Beyonce, but I think this is Gwen Stefani. That is a very unique pattern from where I come from. A lot of women wear that, okay? And some of these patterns are not actually our design, but the Dutch design, and I had to share that with you. Okay, why did I bring this up today? Let's go to the next image. The reason I brought this up today is I came across this, I had to share with you. Yes! Okay, so this is actually in Ghana, whereby the high school students are now, most of the school are now made to actually, the uniform from high school need to be in, some of the patterns needs to be of these African fabrics. Okay, so normally when I went to school in Africa, my uniform was very plain, white and blue. But assuming right now, this is how the uniform look. I actually like it and I admire it. And you can see these young ladies, they're very happy and excited. So when I came across this, I said, if this becomes the norm across Africa, that'll be very interesting, because that way you're actually telling a story. Because some of these fabrics actually have a story. Some of the images, the patterns actually talks about a story, from various cultures. So if you can begin to use these, as uniforms across Africa, in high schools, even in factories as workers uniform, etc. That would be very amazing. So I hope this continues. So kudos to Ghana. I know Ghana is not the only country that is doing that right now, but wherever you are doing it, I actually like it, and I have to share that information with you. Wonderful. So let's go to today's topic, guys. Today's topic is what is important. Chasing money or your dream. Okay, so we're gonna go straight into that. I'm not gonna share any image now. We're gonna go to the main topic today. And so we have all been there, including myself. Okay, we grew up going to schools, and we want to get a good education. So many of us already know from a very young age that want to go into business. Some of us want to pursue a career in medicine, in accounting, in engineering, whatever it may be. We all have dreams, aims, and aspirations. I wanted us to talk about it today. So please, we're going to be monitoring our social media handles. Call into the studio as well. I'll repeat the number once again. Is 1866 613-1960. Let's talk about this. What is more important? Is it to chase money or to chase your dream? Now, some people will say, if you can grasp the concept of making your dream come true rather than always chasing money, you will reach new levels of success. Is this true? You tell me. Let's discuss this. Is this true? I actually spoke with a friend yesterday, and it's quite interesting because people have different perspectives and opinions about this particular topic. I spoke with a friend yesterday, and his opinion is that chasing your dream is about making money. Do you agree? Chasing your dream is about making money. But there's a point, and there's an angle to this, because everything we have to have a basis and a foundation. Okay? So what is your dream? What is your ambition? what is your talent? It's very important. We're going to talk about that today. And before we go further into this, I want to quickly share a good message for if you have friends and family in Canada, if you live in Canada, there's a very wonderful opportunity right now by the Nigerian Canadian Association. I just have to share that because, my country of birth is Nigeria. I'm very involved with Nigerian Canadian Association. So actually there is, if you go to the website, www.ncagta.com/Black History Month, there's a competition going on right now. So guys, there's a competition going on right now. If you are 18 to 35 years of age, you reside in Canada, you are invited to celebrate your heritage through creative writing. Go to the website, you get more information about that, how to enter, how to submit your entries, and of course, there is a prize of 300 Canadian dollars that could be won. I had to share that with you. So back to today's topic, what is your dream? And is this your ambition or is it your talent? Okay? Because some people's dream is to be a doctor. Okay? They may not necessarily, people are not born with the skill set of a doctor. You go learn it, But in some artisan trade, people are born with certain skills. I have a very good friend of mine who actually cuts my hair. I haven't been there for a while because of COVID-19. His talent is, is a barber. Barbering is his talent, and this guy is doing exceptionally well, and he's very happy doing it. So we have to be able to, talk about what is the dream, what is talent, and what is your ambition. But before we go further, I want to go on a quick break, guys. Okay, when we come back, we're going to be having a very wonderful discussion about this topic, and I'm going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot. So let's go on a quick break. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, we'll discuss more. So stay tuned.
You can officially download our free GBKM app from the App Store and the Google Play Store, okay? Now, what is the best thing about this app? Well, it is that you have all of the features from the website that is portable, in your hand, ready to use and ready to go. Now, I'm just gonna guide you through what we have available on our app right now. So here, this is the page where you can watch our live TV, our GBKM TV. You can watch live, enjoy the shows live. Now, if you go to our tabs, you can check out any shows you missed in the...
My name is Karo, and I'm currently a project coordinator. I took the project management course. I learned a number of things, one of which was interview skills. I learned about the Agile framework and how that's very different from the waterfall model of project management.
At Top Run Consulting, the key unique area that we try to focus on is not to just impart certification knowledge, but the application of real-world tools.
Back in June 2017, I did the business analysis course at Top Run. I learned the basic and advanced skills and tools to be successful in business analysis field.
All right, welcome back. This is the Spotlight Show. I'm your host, Jebez Napoleon Ogbole, and if you're just joining us, you're welcome. And we're actually talking about a very interesting topic today. What is important, chasing money or your dream, or are they one and the same? So before we went to a break, we asked the question, what is your dream? Is this your ambition or your talent? And before we actually go further, I read that, if you are at the point in your life where you feel stuck and you are unfulfilled, okay, then your beliefs about money are absolutely contributing to your unhappiness. Is that possible? Because people say that, money answers it all, but people actually get stuck at the point in life. People could call it midlife crisis or whatnot. But is that true that when you are at the point in your life where you feel stuck and unfulfilled, then your beliefs about money are absolutely contributing to your unhappiness because maybe you are money focused, maybe not, okay? And this applies to everyone. It could be someone who has a career or someone who's into business or entrepreneurship. Okay, so what is your dream? Is this your ambition or your talent? But let's take a look at some examples, and let's go on the journey together, and then we can be able to decide, how to answer this question. So I'm going to show you an image. I mean, this has been trending on all over the internet recently, and I had to use this individual as an example. Yes, this is Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Okay, if you don't know her, she's actually the head of the World Trade Organization right now. And why am I using her? Because I had to check on her, and I understood that she actually studied economics, and she has a doctorate in she has a PhD in regional economics and development, from MIT. And I was quite intrigued, like, oh, So she's well-rounded in the fields of economics, hence why she has been in World Bank for so long, and not only in World Bank, because she's like, she was number 2 in World Bank, and prior to that, she was also the finance minister from our own country, which is Nigeria. You know, 2-time finance minister actually. Not only that, she was briefly a foreign minister, and I'm like, this is quite interesting because it's not everybody that has a PhD in economics, you know, that actually, you know, climb so far in the World Bank, who also go back to their country of birth and contribute immensely with their knowledge. And not only that, I found out that she's a chair of so many boards. I mean, this woman is so busy, and I begin to wonder. Okay, she's also the first woman to hold, you know, both positions as a foreign minister and also as a finance minister in Nigeria. And she spent, you know, over 25 years at World Bank as an economist, and now she's currently the World Trade Organization head. So I ask you, I don't think every economist does all this. You know, is this a norm for every economist, or could it be she is pursuing her dreams? Maybe not. Only she can answer that if she's, you know, because an economist, you have a career, but she's gone beyond her career, and she has begun to actually progress, you know, and now she's the head of World Trade Organization, and she's the first woman, the first African woman, you know, for that matter. So is she fulfilling her dreams? Perhaps, perhaps not. But I had to share some of this because you know the Spotlight Show. You know, we want to really, you know, bring out the facts out there. And I started with this, and I'm going to go to the next person. And you tell me, you know, are these individuals fulfilling their dreams, or are they chasing money? This is a very famous individual. If you don't know, this is Martin Luther King Jr. Everybody know him as, you know, American civil rights activist. This guy was fighting for equality for African Americans in the United States of America. And this is decades after slavery was abolished, and there was so much segregation and inequality. But one thing you didn't know, or a lot of people don't know, is that this individual was born as Michael Luther King Jr., but he changed his name to Martin. His grandfather and his father had tenure as a pastor. So their family, most of the males are pastors. So this is a heritage in their family. They are Baptist church pastor. So Martin actually did 3 years of seminary school, and he has a doctorate as well in theology. But he's also a pastor of a Baptist church in Alabama back then. But he's more known as a civil rights activist than being a pastor. You know, everybody calls him, you know, the civil rights activist. A lot of people don't even refer to his main profession, which is pastor. So now I ask you, because I don't think every pastor are activist. I don't think every pastor in America were into civil rights movement then. Okay, but why was he different? Was he pursuing his dreams? Okay, or was he chasing money? Only he can answer that question. So let's go to the next image, because I really want this to be a very wonderful discussion. So the next image, a lot of people will know, because I have to use people from different, you know, age group and different parts of the world. So that way we can actually be able to open up our mind to this discussion. And this guy is, everybody knows him as Davido. Okay, Davido is a household name across Africa and across the world. But how did Davido get to where he was? Because Davido was sent to the U.S. He was born in the U.S., sent to the U.S. to study. Okay, but while studying, you know, his dream has always been music. And he decided to pursue a career in music. He invested in musical equipment, started doing music and production. You know, his family fought back because his father is a philanthropist and entrepreneur back in Nigeria. You know, so he comes from a very well-to-do family. So perhaps the plans for Davido was to take over the family business or work in the family business. Okay, but he went on to focus on his music career. Okay, and I don't think everyone that loves music, I love music, doesn't make me a musician. I don't think everyone that buys a musical instrument are successful in music like this gentleman, Davido. So you tell me, because not every music lover or everyone that owns a music equipment are great musicians like Davido. So could he be pursuing his dream? Did he follow his dream, or was he more pursuing money? So you be the judge, and we'll discuss this. And of course, because all these individuals are not in the studio today to answer my question, but I have someone in the studio today. Okay, let's go to the next image, and I want this to be very, you know, impactful. That's why I had to talk about this individual. This is Mr. Kenny Bazwaye. Kenny Bazwaye is the founder of GBKM Network. So if you're at home watching this program or you're watching the recording, then you know about GBKM because this is produced and this is broadcasted on GBKM network. And I'll tell you a little bit about Kenny Bars. Kenny Bars was in telecommunication industry. So I know Kenny Bazwaye as a telecoms technician, okay? But Bazwaye decided to be the mouthpiece of the Afro-Caribbean community in Canada, okay? Then he founded GBKM TV and also GBKM FM, the 24 hours radio station, okay? Which is a community radio. And so he is very recognized in Canada, a whole lot of people knows about GBKM, including the 3 levels of government: the federal, the provincial, and the municipal. You know, in most part of the world, in most part of Africa, it's called federal, state, and local government. Everybody knows about GBKM because they have been able to, you know, host debates, political debates. So it's a household name within the Caribbean community today. And I have to use Kenny as an example because Kenny is in the studio with me today. Kenny, so you answered this question. Okay, were you chasing money or fulfilling your dream? Because it seems that, you know, I've not been able to ask the other people that I show their images if they are actually fulfilled.
First of all, Mr. J, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
It's an honor. I think it's my first time on your show.
That's right.
Thank you very
You're
much.
always behind the camera.
Yes, thank you. And I'm sorry, guys, that you can't see me, but that's my picture. I do believe that money is a byproduct of dream.
Money is a byproduct of your dream.
If you follow your dream, the byproducts, some of the stuff, some of the benefits of you following your dream to the letter is money. So I think it's more proper, it's more relevant, it's more detailed, it's more powerful to follow your dream. Again, it's challenging. It could be challenging, it could be difficult at times to pursue your dream. There's something I always say: if you don't pursue your dream, you don't follow your dream, you get hired to follow and build somebody else's dream.
Wow, that's powerful. So if you don't chase your dream, if you don't pursue your dream,
you don't build your dream, you get hired to build
someone else's dream. I don't know if you guys hear that. So you are telling me that reaching your dream or chasing your dream can give you money automatically?
But it's by default.
By default. Wow.
Because you want to position yourself whereby once you do what, let's tie your dream to a job now.
Okay.
If, for example, your job you do is your dream job, you never work a day of your life. Because you're not at work, you're just doing what you like.
You're just doing what you like.
And that gives you, that enhanced productivity. You are committed, the productivity is guaranteed. And once productivity is guaranteed, efficiency is inevitable.
You see, my producer is giving me some very wonderful words of wisdom, and I hope everyone listening are actually able to comprehend what he's saying. This is amazing. First, you said that if you do not pursue your dream, then you end up helping someone fulfill their own dream.
Yes.
Secondly, when you pursue your dream, you are saying that money, by default,
will follow you because at the end, we all have to make a living, right? Either you turn your passion, your dream, into profit, or then somebody will help you. You will help somebody to turn their own personal dream into profit.
Wow. So recently, I was speaking with a group of friends, and this gentleman made me realize something. That he said that, he said that our existence is based on multiple dimensions. I'm not going spiritual on anybody right now, but in this life now, this life itself is a dimension because we come and we go. We pass away, perhaps we transit to another dimension. But in this dimension, money should not be the end result of your goal. Instead, you should focus on creating value for other people. What do you say to that?
You see, you have to be somebody that produces solution, or you can call it value. At the end, everybody is unique on their own. By the time your dream, if you really focus on your dream, you will, in turn, at the long run, find out that you are solving somebody's problem.
Oh, so as a result, you're adding value to mankind.
Value. And when people see value, that's why success or money comes by default.
Oh, that's true, because this network adds value. Because there was a gap in the community. Nobody could tell our stories or our life experiences. And you say, you know what? This is something you've always had in you. And you decided to create this network, focus on it 24/7, and today it's a network that is broadcasting 24 hours of the day.
Most time, because of the challenges and our day-to-day activities, our overhead to run the family and so on, some of us get dissuaded, some of us get derailed to follow our dream and so on. So what I usually encourage people to do is try and, when it's at the micro stage, try and get into that industry. Even if you are getting paid peanuts or however they are bringing you in, try and get yourself in. So if you want to be a soccer player, try and volunteer. Try and do something in that area. Because if you wait till you solve all your problem before you start building your dream is not going to wait for you.
Wow, look at that. So, because I must say, it's not easy to chase your dreams. You know, for us, in the diaspora, we know we leave our country of birth, we migrate to various parts of Europe, Middle East, and North America. We always have this dream, you know. But as soon as we, you know, we land in the whole lot of country, we're able to forget our dream because there are bills, family obligation, you know. And so, yeah, definitely, for you to fulfill your dream, you must be ready to give up something.
Of course. If it was priceless, I mean, if there was no price to pay, everybody would have done it.
Everybody would have done it, yes. Wow, that's powerful. There's no price.
Everybody dreams.
Everybody dreams.
Not everybody remembers.
So okay, that is so. So it seems that the question, what is important, you know, chasing money or the dream? So what's your response to that?
The dreams. You
So
chase the dreams.
You don't chase the money.
Yes, when you use the word chase the dream, you have to understand that there's 3 levels to it. You have a dream, you chase the dream, you build the dream.
Wow, guys, you heard it. Okay, and so for those of us, because we have viewers from across the globe, some people may say, okay, it's easy for you to say, you know, don't chase money, you know, chase your dream. Because in some part of the world, like, I mean, from Africa, for instance, in third world nation, there's a whole lot of poverty. So people can say, okay, well, it's easier for you to chase your dream because you're in the Western world, you have the support and all that. However, in Africa, money is king.
I want to say this, and I stand to be corrected. It's not the situations, or it's not what is happening.
Okay.
It's what you do and how you approach it. Because whether you like it or not, if you have money, you don't have money, a journey of 100 kilometers always start with this step.
That's right.
So it depends on how you see it. Are you down or you are squatting to spring up? So it depends on how you see it. Again, part of the ingredients that come with that is that you have to understand that every time you try and fail, you did not fail. You just got registered in the school of thought.
Oh my goodness.
When you learn to see it that way, those are the ingredients that will allow you, encourage you to lay a fist, a grip on that dream that you want to chase and you want to sustain.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you guys, you've heard it, and I do actually agree with that. Everyone that's watching, you know. So for those of us, for many people, they might say, "Oh no, you know, something to chase the money." No, chase the dream. Money is the byproduct.
There is always a reason to fail.
There's always
Look at a lot of people that fail. They always have a story.
Yeah.
My dad didn't help me. I was born in poverty. There's always a reason. Forget about the reason and ask yourself, what can I do to make a difference?
Yeah, right. Because some of the names we talk about today, people, you know, whose name have been, you know, been embedded in history, are people that actually created value. You know, there are so many wealthy people we don't even remember today, but those that added value to mankind are the ones that we always keep talking about. So everyone, whatever your dream may be, because everybody dreams, you know, like Kenny, that's what you just said, everybody dreams, but it's not everyone that can actually remember or even take steps to fulfill that dream. Because, you know, in the journey of 100 kilometers, it starts with a step. And obviously, like in life, even in your career, there are challenges.
And you know what is really big in this discussion? A lot of people think that your dream has to be in leadership.
Your dream has to be in leadership.
Your dream not necessarily should not be in leadership alone. Because you can lead from various levels. Your dream could be to be a bartender.
Yes.
And how do you function in that role? how do you make that role a difference? If you go online, you will see bartenders that have touched lives.
Oh, yes.
If you go online, you will see security officers that have touched lives.
Yes.
A lot of us tend to believe that being the front line is the epitome of achievement when it comes to chasing dream. Being in the front line is not the epitome of achievement when it comes to chasing dream.
Yeah.
Because everything is a process, and every part of that process is important. So if you're on the left, hold yourself tight and maintain that dream. Not everybody's designed to be a business owner. Some are designed to just be a manager, and they function very well. That's your dream.
All right, so everybody heard it. In the words of Kenny, it's better to chase the dream, not the money. Your focus shouldn't be on money. Money will be a byproduct. It will come by default. That's amazing, And of course, your dream could be anything. Your dream doesn't necessarily mean to be you're going to be a leader or you're seeking fame. You're just adding value. Every other thing will follow naturally. That is so wonderful. So that is the take for today, guys, and I hope you've actually enjoyed this discussion. Next time, we may have to get more people into the studios and then have that debate and be able to learn from others as well. So thank you so much for being part of the show. And like I say every week, this show is 30 minutes long. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guys, remember, from next month, due to popular demand, due to feedback from our viewers across the world, we are going to be changing the time of this show to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 3 p.m. in North America is probably 8 or 9 p.m. in Europe or in Africa as well. So that way more people can be able to participate, because right now it's 6 p.m. It's about midnight and even early hours of the morning in most parts of the world. But like I said, this show is always available on our YouTube. Go to our app, go to our website, go to past shows, and you'll see the recordings as well. Thank you so much. And remember, I always tell you, you must be a positive force, be a role model, starting from your home, your community, and of course, your nation. Do your own part. You never know who's watching, okay? Start thinking of building that business, okay? Start thinking of how to now focus on your dream, because I'm working on myself as well. Maybe broadcasting is my dream. You don't know. But whatever gives you success and happiness, because I know a lot of rich people. There are points in my life where I've had so much. I have money, but I wasn't happy. So that can be success. Okay, so success comes when you do things naturally that you're happy about and you're fulfilled and you're imparting life. Okay, you can go out to the stadium or to the road and shout, "Oh, I'm a multi-millionaire. I've got 50 billion in my account," but if you're not imparting lives, nobody really cares. So I'm going to leave you with that, guys. And please send us an email, spotlight@gbkm.fm. If you have any questions, concern, you want to be on the show, you want to sponsor the show, we are more than happy. And special thanks, of course, to Top Run Consulting, who makes this possible every week. And go to their website, www.toprun.ca. They have a whole lot of courses and they are available in various parts of the world. A whole lot of learning has gone online now and is virtual. So reach out to them, whatever it may be. If you want to change career, someone wants to change career, or you want to increase your skills, get new certification, why not? They are there. You need someone to help you with your project, you need mentors, they are there for you. So thank you so much. And like I always say every week, you are always in the spotlight. The change you seek begins with you. And good night.
My name is Carol, and I'm currently a project coordinator. I took the project management course. I learned a number of things, one of which was interview skills. I learned about the Agile framework and how that's very different from the waterfall model of project management.
At Top Run Consulting, the key unique area that we try to focus on is not to just impart certification knowledge, but the application of real-world tools.
Back in June 2017, I did the business analysis course at Top Run. I learned the basic and advanced skills and tools to be successful in business analysis field.